Hey everyone, this is Serena.
This is Chad, and welcome to EduLife.
Episode 3.
This week, you're going to be joining me, and I'm going to be going to the Faculty of Education Alumni Award reception. So put on your formal wear, and I'm going to go get changed, and I'll see you in a bit.
Are you into health and wellness? Well, so am I. So join me as I talk to SU's Health and Wellness Committee this week about the exciting initiatives that they have going on.
So welcome back. As you can see, I've changed into my formal wear, and I've got my official name tag. And right now, we're standing in front of the Faculty Club at the U of A. So why don't we go inside and check out our award winners? Okay, so right now we have Tom Young, and he actually has won the Horizon Award this year. Hi, Tom.
Hi,
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet
How
you.
are you doing?
Fantastic.
Okay, and right now we're going to ask him a couple of questions and get to know him a little bit. So, Tom, coming back to the U of A, just in a student's perspective, How does it feel to be back on campus and, winning this awesome award?
It feels awesome. Just nice to be back here. I've had so many great memories. I'm sure a lot of students who are currently at the University of Alberta can relate. And it doesn't feel like that long ago, even though I've had a solid career to date. But be able to come back and be surrounded by the river valley and all the energy of the people excited about learning, excited about getting involved in clubs and being part of teams, it just kind of brings me back to where it all began for me. So it's a nice walk down memory lane for sure.
That is awesome. And one more question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think, looking back, having your university degree at the U of A, how has it impacted your life so far? How has it made you the person you are today?
Absolutely. Well, a big part of it for me is having roots. Community. What I teach leadership classes, there wasn't exactly leadership specific classes that I took to have like a major in leadership, but through so many classes, whether it was outdoor education or whether it's looking at my history classes, you kind of got to study leadership as a whole and understand how people built relationships throughout, not just like the Alberta history, but Canada, United States, world history. And so I think that's the big thing is that I took from the university was the whole, my passion of building relationships, community, and that's transferred into a career for me. Teaching leadership classes that I guess had their roots here. So I'm back here kind of where it all began and enjoying an opportunity to connect with other people in education who are inspiring other future teachers. And I imagine there's a whole bunch of students right now that I have that one day will be teachers as well. Many of them are going to go to university, and when they do, they're going to have a chance to connect with all those same experiences that made me who I am. And so, pretty lucky to be in the heart of Edmonton at the U of A.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, you heard it, kids and undergrads. Roots and passion is your key to success. How do you think your U of A degree has impacted you, and how has it made you the person you are today?
Well, I have to say that everything that I needed at that stage in my life. I trained for 2 years in Trinidad as a teacher, but I came here and the things that I was interested in at that time, physical education, drama, English and those sorts of things, I got a really, really sound grounding here. I participated on the track team, participated on the soccer team, and a whole bunch of things like that, Big sports guy, And then I had this desire to pursue a degree in filmmaking because I wanted to become a filmmaker. But I wanted to have some sort of grounding. I think the grounding that I got here in the phys ed department and in the drama department gave me the necessary prerequisites to then move into an area like film and become a successful filmmaker.
Well, we're very lucky to have, a graduate that has won an Emmy Award, such like yourself. That is an amazing accomplishment. And my last question to you is, what would you like for undergrads to remember when they leave U of A? What would you say a little word of a piece of advice you'd give them? When they're graduating education and they're like, I'm ready to enter the real world?
You're attending one of the best universities in the world, and the education that you get here is second to none. So make sure you appreciate that.
Just coming back to the campus, coming back to U of A, what does it feel like to win a prestigious award and see the campus?
Well, it's like coming home, literally. I miss all the trees, I miss all the buildings, and especially university life. Don't miss much of the exams, but I definitely miss university life.
Exams are tough. Exams are tough. And second question. You're making me laugh. This is an awesome interview. Second question is, now that you're at the U of A again, do you have a piece of advice that you'd give to undergrads or, aspiring teachers in the future?
One piece of advice is that university really set you up for life. Whether you become a teacher or you change careers, or with everything you do in life, it teaches you the skills and the strength to move on.
So you definitely say that your university degree has impacted you in some way to become who you are today.
Oh, definitely. I use it almost on a daily basis. Even though I don't work in a school right now, but I deal with all my coworkers the way how I would deal with a classroom. And they're pretty much very impressed was the word I would say. How do you develop that kind of relationship with every different department that you work with? They don't even talk to us. I'm like, it's the teacher in me that comes out.
Teacher in you, that's awesome. And random question of the day. I heard that you like to watch Korean dramas because I'm Korean and I love Korean dramas myself. What would be your favorite Korean drama so far?
So far, out of the 198 that I've watched, that I understood no Korean, that I'm slowly learning with subtitles, English and Chinese sometimes. My favorite one is King with Two Hearts. I don't know if you've seen that one. The guy looks super hot, and the girl was definitely, it's got that macho woman style, but definitely it's got, I just rewatched it again last night, so it's definitely one of my favorites.
K-drama addict. That is awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. You've had so much fun tonight, and I hope you guys had fun too.
Hey everyone, Chad here. Today I'm speaking with
Jameela Murji.
Jameela. Could you quickly explain what it is you do?
Yeah, so I'm the team lead for the University Wellness Services Health and Wellness team, and we are basically the health promotion arm of University Wellness Services, and we complement the clinical and treatment aspects of that organization.
That's awesome. Is there any current projects that you guys have going on?
Yeah, so one of the premises that the health and wellness team is really built upon is the idea of community action, community involvement and engagement as a way of promoting wellness on our campus. So something that's currently happening right now that really falls into that vein is the Heroes for Health Challenge. And basically the Heroes for Health Challenge comes from the understanding that students have bounds of energy and drive and are super creative, and we really want to harness that energy and sort of get them engaged in coming up with ideas to make our campus a healthier place. So the Heroes for Health Challenge it was sort of founded and coordinated by the health and wellness team. It's the third year that we're doing this initiative on campus. And basically what we do is go out to the students and try to get them involved in coming together and proposing ideas for a healthy campus community. There's a little bit of friendly competition that's a part of this challenge. So teams sort of work on proposals for a period of a month during October. And then come November, we have this Healthy Campus Symposium where the teams come together and showcase their ideas at this symposium on poster displays. There's some dialogue and networking about what it means to have a healthier campus here at the U of A. And then the teams get to pitch their ideas to a panel of judges, sort of like Dragon's Den. And the best idea then is awarded up to $5,000 to be implemented and run on our campus. So a really great way for students to sort of get involved on campus, make a difference, and also to sort of develop some professional skills. So leadership, working within a team environment, learning how to prepare a grant proposal, and then learning how to sort of pitch that idea to a panel of judges.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Do you have any examples of past projects or past winners?
Yeah, for sure. So like I said, we've been doing this for the past 3 years. In the first year, the prize went out to a student group called the Health and Wellness Movement. And they had decided or had seen on campus that there's not a lot of availability of healthy, affordable food. So their idea was to create sort of a fruit cart rather, that they worked in partnership with the Student Design Association, and you may have seen it in different locations on campus. It's super cute. It has this really colorful awning, and then you can see them at different locations on campus, and they provide fruit for a donation or at a really affordable price.
I had no idea that's where that came from. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what other types of services do you guys provide?
So you may have also seen us at various times in the year. We also have a group of students that work with us to support the initiatives of our department. So during exam time, we have an initiative called Unwind Your Mind, where we've partnered with libraries and various student services like recreation services, the community social work team, and understanding that final exam season can be a particularly stressful time for students. We go into the libraries and bring supports and services right to where students are at. So we have, yoga happening in some classrooms in the library. We're handing out healthy snacks to students in the evenings. There's a lot of tables that we also set up that are staffed by different student services that can talk about the resources and supports available to students on campus, and that again has been just a really neat initiative where we can sort of support students when we know that it's a difficult time for them with everything going on with their studies and all the late nights that that are happening. So that's an example of another initiative coming out of our department.
Once again, I had no idea that's where that came from. That's really awesome.
Oh, great.
So before we go, do you have any last tips for students on maybe where to find you, how they can use your services?
Yeah, for sure. So we're located in the University Health Center, which is the second floor of the Students' Union building. And we're, again, like I said, we're all about sort of encouraging our students to become engaged on campus. There's a lot of volunteer opportunities. If you're interested in promoting wellness on campus, we'd be happy to connect you with those volunteer opportunities. A great way to get involved on campus, meet new people, and gain great skills as well.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time, Jameela.
Thank you, Chad.
Thanks everyone for joining us this week. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, and if you have any ideas, let us know. Until next week, this is Chad Broadbent.